We have to call fans, coaches, and players to show respect for the opposing team and officials and each other before, during, and after today's contest.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, and welcome to the home debut of ICC basketball here inside the Davis Event Center, where tonight's matchup will feature the ICC Lady Indians and Indians taking on the Lady Greyhounds and Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. Before we get things tipped off, we're going to take you to the floor for playing of tonight's national anthem and the introduction of starters for both squads here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you all please stand. And we all hands and caps for the playing of our national anthem by the ICC All-American Band.
And we're going to take you back to the floor for tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups here, and we'll start with ASU Mid-South.
And now, introducing the starting lineup for this team, Arkansas Mid-South, the Lady Greyhounds. Number 1, Zariah Adams. Number 3, Sherayla Rester. Number 5, Rashera Cooper. Number 13, Lula Trampeglio. And number 33, London Robinson.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from the start of tonight's matchup between the Lady Indians of ICC and the Lady Greyhounds of ASU Mid-South. Adam Gore here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We want to welcome those that are tuned in this evening from the ICC family and say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Greyhounds. ASU Mid-South in their black trimmed in red, ICC in their new white uniforms trimmed in red and baby blue. The Guaranteed Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by the Greyhounds. Jumper blocked. As that was Denilah Williams with the block, and she's going to get rewarded on the other end. Couldn't get the layup to fall, but the tip is there. As that was Lockett, Tootie Lockett with the basket. Good follow-up there for Lockett, and ICC takes an early 2-0 lead. Well, as anticipated, ICC, they like to press. As the ball's going to be slapped away, it will stay with the Indians on the baseline. ICC jumped out in the press. Lockett with the steal, just couldn't quite get a handle on it, had it slapped away from behind. It'll remain ICC ball on the baseline. Indians to key it in. They do so up top. It's Lockett with the basketball. She'll dribble over now to her right side. Williams with it now on the wing. Now back up top to Lockett. Lockett surveying the defense. Try to feed it inside. Good idea. Silas just couldn't quite catch up with the ball. Led her a little bit too far that time. Out of bounds. The turnover will give it back to the Lady Greyhounds. ICC comes in with a record of 2-0 on the season. They picked up wins over Calhoun and Motlow State. And for the Lady Greyhounds, this is their first game of the season. This ball kicked around. Three-pointer on its way. No good. Nice block out underneath, as that was a rebound by Silas. Now ICC wanting to get out and run. Quickly up the floor they go. Jumper from the side. No good. Rebound loose on the floor, and that's going to be a foul on the Indians. One of those, if you're ICC, you don't necessarily hate it, as that's just going to be a hustle foul on Winards. We already heard tonight's starting lineups being presented by Coke, so let's look at those once again. Number 5, Denilah Williams. Number 10, I'm getting used to these names. Izana Winters, who she will check out. You also had number 21, Kelsey Dilworth. 22, Tootie Lockett. 23, Leanna Silas. That was your original starters on the floor for ICC. Then you had a substitution come in there for a moment, and that is going to be number 12, Malaysia Faulkner. So Faulkner getting the quick substitution in. Ball was out of bounds. Last touch by the Greyhounds. 2-0 is your score. It was a Lockett putback after a missed layup. That's where we're at right now. 8:33 to go here. Or it's going to be 8:38 to go here in the first quarter. Just like the players, just like the officials, I'm having to transition quickly here to basketball season after wrapping up football on Friday. Still got soccer going. We had a match on Saturday as that shot is up and no good. Now here comes the Greyhounds wanting to get out and push. Layup on its way, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Trio of Indians fighting for it, and the ball will be gathered there by Faulkner. Faulkner wanting to get out and push, but had it poked away from behind. Nice steal there by Adams. She'll try to go from midcourt in. She's going to be bumped and fouled, and that's going to be a foul there on, I believe, Faulkner. And that'll get another quick substitution off the bench here for the Indians. So the ball, they're going to say the foul was on the floor versus the shot. Wow, thought it was on the shot. I guess they're going to say they bumped her before she was able to get the shot off there. Tough defense, just getting in before the 5-second count. Back into the corner they go. They reset the offense up top through Cooper. Cooper dribbles over, hands off to Adams. Adams with it now on the wing, now swings it back up top, and the Greyhounds want to reset. This is Rester looking to go to work here, one-on-one, trying to drive inside, and that's going to be a hand check foul, and that foul's going to be whistled on Dilworth. So ICC with 3 quick fouls in the contest. No foul yet called on the Greyhounds, and that could be a big factor as the Greyhounds, I believe, only traveled with 9 players. So it could be a factor a little bit later on in the contest. Scoop shot up in and good. Nicely done that time, as that was number 33, Robinson, coming in with the first points of the ball game. We're tied at 2. Extra pass, wasn't ready for it. Turnover, and now here come the Greyhounds. Wanting to get out and run, looking to go coast to coast. Shot is up, no good. Rebound ripped down by the Indians. That's Lockett with the board. Now here comes ICC lobs it inside to Silas. Silas a little bit too far underneath the basket. Gathered herself. Good recovery defensive-wise there by the Greyhounds to block the shot. Now they get out in transition and get the basket to go. That's Cooper with the basket. And it's the first lead of the night here for the Greyhounds. Each team is led by 2. 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go now here in the first quarter. A lazy pass taken away there by the Greyhounds. Ball fake, layup is no good. Big time miss there. Williams cleans up the boards. Danila with it now. She's wanting to work one-on-one. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way. Yes! As that was Ball knocking down the three-pointer there for the Indians. ICC retakes the lead now 5-4. Greyhounds, no problem with the press. No, I do. As soon as I say no problem with the press, they don't get it across in the 10 seconds. Thought she was going to take off a little bit sooner running-wise, but kind of just half-heartedly jogged up the floor. And we'll have a substitution coming in here. This is going to be Asia Stafford coming in for the Indians. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They meet Tuesday nights right across the street from us here at the Davis Event Center. Zach and the crew welcome all ICC students to come worship with them there at the Wesley Foundation. Could have been a 5-second violation. Tough defense out of the Greyhounds. ICC now reset with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Work it up top. This is Lockett. Lockett driving inside. She's bumped. They're going to say it's on the floor. And so it'll be ICC ball, I believe, on the sideline. They give it to them on the baseline. They give it to them on the sideline. Crowd continuing to make their way into the Davis Event Center. As we mentioned, the first home game of the year here for basketball. ICC opened the season with a 63-55 win over Calhoun. Followed that up with an impressive 76-46 win over Motlow State. Both those games being played at Calhoun in the Calhoun Classic in Tanner, Alabama. Indians with it, working inside. Nice positioning underneath. Layup is good. So Stafford off the bench and provides a spark right away. ICC now with their largest lead of the night at 3. And then they're going to be a turnover. Nice trap on the sideline there. Lost where she was on the floor. Ball will go back to the Indians. 7-4 is your score. 5:44 to go here in the first quarter of play. Adam Gore here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Raphael Henry running the camera for us on tonight's broadcast. Three-pointer high, arching off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and they're going to say last touched by the Indians. Ooh, don't know about that one. It looked like the player from Mid-South may have slapped it out of bounds. They may have said Mid-South ball instead of calling a foul, though. Either way it goes, ICC will set up in that press, and that's one thing that Coach Porter is known for, is tough defense. Relentless all the way from start to finish. No problem with it that time for the Greyhounds as they're going to set up the offense. They trail 7-4 here, coming up on 5:15 to play in the first quarter. Greyhounds with it, ICC switching off the screens. Try to go a little high-low set. Good pass inside. The shot was no good. Great block out underneath that time by Ball. And now here come the Indians. Williams was up the floor, just couldn't find it to her in time. Now Ball wants to go coast to coast. Shot too hard, no good. Asia's with the rebound. That was Stafford, And then loose ball on the floor, and it's gathered by the Greyhounds. And that's going to be a bumping foul on the Indians. So ICC picked up their 4th foul here in the first quarter. Next foul will result in free throws. Substitution coming in here, as this will be Brianna Turner entering the contest for the Indians. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07, so encourage students to come out tonight's ball games and go in the Fine Arts Building. That's where they're meeting this year, as that shot is up and good. That was number 13, Tafengla. Apologize if I say that last name wrong. It's now back to a 1-point ball game. But yeah, the BSU's grown so much that they're meeting in the Fine Arts Auditorium each Monday night at 7:07. Beautiful extra pass. Stafford wasn't ready for it. Three-pointer on its way. Yes! Dilworth buries the 3, second three-pointer of the night for the Indians. They push their lead now out to 4, 10-6. 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. It is a doubleheader this evening. ICC men and ASU Mid-South will have the nightcap. That one's scheduled for a 7:30 tip. Lady Greyhounds want to slow it down a step. ICC in that man-to-man defense. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Line up a three-pointer. That one's left well off the mark, no good. Stafford will simply watch that one go out of bounds. It'll be ICC basketball. Mass substitutions coming in. 2 for ICC. Faulkner will come back into the contest for the Indians, along with number 4, Alexis Gordon. And then it's going to be, I believe, number 23. Yes, 23, Singleton, checking in for ASU Mid-South. Those substitutions being brought to you by Fagata's Mexican Restaurant, located right down the road from us here in the Event Center. Another three-point basket. Ball with her second three-pointer of the night. And ICC starting to pull away in this one a little bit. Now up 13-6. Quick answer on the other end. Good no call by the official. They call it a block shot. One of those that could have been a foul call, but the defender went straight up. The ball handler initiated the contact. If they had called a foul, I wouldn't have been upset. Had they called it the way they did, call it out of bounds on ICC, still not upset. And that's going to be a travel. Didn't get the dribble down before she took that extra step, so the turnover will give the ball back now to the Lady Indians. 13-6 is the score. ICC with the lead here in the early goings of this one. Ball, who's had the hot hand tonight, has already knocked down a couple of threes. She's quickly picked up there by the ASU defense. Drive inside, extra pass. Stafford goes up, had her shot blocked. They're going to call a jump ball. Good call. ICC fans wanted a foul, but that was a pretty clean block there. She did come down with the ball, so ASU Mid-South fans wanted to travel. The block and the hold there will call a jump ball, so the possession error will be in favor of the Indians. So they're going to ask if the shot clock will reset here. It shouldn't, since there was no change of possession, and so they are going to move it back to 12 seconds. So it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. Indians up 13-6. Stafford with the basketball. Now swings it up top. Ooh, near turnover. Indians with it. Jumper in the paint. Up. Back iron, no good. And great job collapsing the boards that time by Mid-South to grab the rebound. 2.5 to go now here in the first quarter. ICC up 13-6. Mid-South with the basketball, swinging around, trying to drive baseline. Inside they go. Yep, a lot of contact. Take a pick on who you want to call the foul on. And we'll see who they put that one on. And I think that's going to be on Faulkner. If that's the case, yes it is. It's going to be her second foul. So each foul from now on will send Mid-South to the free throw line, although that was a shooting foul. Adams to the free throw line, a very friendly bounce there on that first free throw. She gets her first points of the night. Second free throw on its way, and it's good. Nice job taking advantage of the free throws there. Climb back into the contest. ICC up 13-8, 2:22 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Indians with the basketball. Stafford bagging for it in the paint. Gets it now, has to kick it back up top to Ball. Ball makes the defender miss and then gets the shot up. No, halfway down, no good. Rebound being fought for underneath, and they're going to say ICC basketball. Substitution back in the game here for Mid-South is going to be Robinson into the contest. Looks like that will be Singleton checking out. So ICC ball on the baseline, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Throw over the top of the defense. Indians swing it back up top to Ball. As we mentioned, Ball's had the hot hand to start here. She's got 2 of the 3-pointers that ICC has hit so far here in the first quarter. 7 seconds on the shot clock. ICC's got to do something. Ball throws one up in a hurry. Off the side of the rim, no good. Followed her shot, and it's going to be a jump ball. And that possession arrow now should be in favor of Mid-South, and it will be. ICC getting ready to send another sub. Denila Williams checking back into the contest. These are substitutions Brought to you by our friends over at Bank Oklahoma. John Harrod and all the fine folks at Bank Oklahoma. Proud to sponsor tonight's action here on the ICC Sports Network. Mid-South with it. ICC forces them to travel. Some of the Mid-South fans and players did not like that, but the official said she drug her pivot foot, and the ball will go back to ICC. Williams in the corner begging for the basketball. Gets it now. Wants to dribble back up top to the point. Indians quickly swing it around the perimeter. This is Ball with it. She's going to dribble back now. Tries to go baseline. Pull-up jumper on its way. Halfway down. No good. Rebound tipped around. That's Williams getting it. Her shot is up. No good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, as we talked about in our preseason interview with Coach Robin Porter, you can hear that tomorrow on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM out of Tupelo, or you can visit our YouTube page and watch those in advance. Denala's that player that likes to get in the paint, battle for rebounds, and that was the proof of it there. And then she knocks down the first free throw. Her first points of the contest. A chance to push the lead, I believe, back out to 7 after this one. It's on its way, and nothing but the bottom of the net there for Williams. She's got 2 points, and ICC now up 15-8. Ball nearly taken away by the Indians. Smart play to advance the ball up the floor in a hurry. Now it's a 2-on-1 break and lost the handle of the basketball and traveled again. That was just smart play there by Stafford. Stafford didn't necessarily show that she was going to take the ball. She kind of just stepped in that passing lane for a second to take it away right as she went to make the pass. So forces a turnover, and now the ball goes back to ICC. Coming up on a minute to play now. ICC up 15-8. Bounces it to the high post. Looking to go one-on-one. Now drives inside. Shot is up. Beautiful layup. Turner with her first points of the night. Nice finish. Makes ICC's lead now to 9. Three-pointer on its way. Back iron no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Faulkner. Faulkner wanting to get out and run. Looking to go coast to coast. Lost the basketball. Found the handle on it. Kicks it out to Ball. Ball nearly loses it out of bounds. In trouble with the dribble now. Faulkner cuts backside. Loses the basketball. Kicks it around to Stafford. Stafford drives inside but can't get it. And they're going to call, I believe, a pushing foul. So it'll be an offensive foul on Asia Stafford. Her first foul. Team 6th foul. It is a player control foul. So no free throws here for the Greyhounds. That ball taken away by the Indians. Faulkner started it, and she'll finish it. She gets her first points of the night. And ICC now with their largest lead at 11. Starting to pull away a little bit here. That ball slapped away by Williams. 3 seconds now on the clock. Gotta have to hurry. Not going to get a shot off. Good defense by the Indians to finish the first half with first quarter with an impressive defensive stand there. Timeout on the floor. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Wowza! The 3-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in 3-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meatmatician.
Oh, my bad. Order the 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. ICC leads this one 19-8 after a very impressive finish to the first quarter. Having to update my notes here. It was Ball leading the way for ICC with 6 points. She had a pair of three-pointers. Cooper, Tranfagila, again, I apologize, Tranfagila and Robinson each, and Adams each with 2 points to lead the way for Mid-South. Beautiful spin move. Shot is up, too strong. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Rebound tipped, and controlled by the Indians. Good hustle there by ICC to keep the possession alive. Williams drives inside, and I think they're going to get her with steps. And they are. Just couldn't quite get that timing down right. And that's early season part of the game. You'll see that a lot for both teams, just some of the mistakes that we won't see later on this season there. So ICC steals it away again. The pressure tough here tonight. Spinning shot. It's up, no good. Left the rebound short, and Mid-South was able to get it back, but then Lockett read it, couldn't pick the pocket that time, but it does go out of bounds, allow the defense to reset. A lot of new faces on this Lady Indians team. 9 freshmen. So going to get to know them and watch them grow throughout the season this year. Lockett closely guarding the point guard, then takes it away. Tootie drops it off. Layup no good, but there is going to be a foul. And this will send Kelsey Dilworth to the free throw line. Dilworth, a Itawamba HS graduate. So right here in her own backyard. She's got 3 points. She made a three-pointer in that first quarter, so a chance to continue to build on the lead here for ICC. They're up 19-8. Free throw is good. 4 points now for Dilworth. Second free throw, yes, got them both. 5 now for Dilworth. And ICC continues to build on that lead, now up by 13, 21-8. Early goings of the second quarter here. Three-pointer on its way for Mid-South, left it short, no good. Williams will collect the rebound, and she wants to get out and run. Didn't have anything, so Wisely's going to back it back out. Drop it off to Lockett. Drops it back to Williams, who tries to spin in the paint. Shot is up and too hard off the glass. And the rebound to Mid-South. Well, that's one thing Mid-South has done a pretty good job of, except for maybe a couple possessions, is forcing the Indians to one and done on the offensive end. Drive inside, shot blocked by Williams. Indians wanting to get out and run. Williams calling for it, gets it, and she's going to be fouled. Nice job there by Winters, rewarding, make sure that is, yeah. Winters rewarding Williams for her defensive effort on the other end of the floor. Looks like Denilah might have been slapped. You heard a slap, but I think it might have been more on the arm versus the face, but a little slow to gather herself there. First free throw left that one no good. First miss of the night from the free throw line for either team. She's now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe this evening. Good crowd still making their way into the Davis Event Center. As we mentioned, it's a doubleheader tonight. Men scheduled to play at 7:30. Second free throw, that one goes home for Williams. She's got 3. ICC up 22-8. Cal Brown coming up with the loose ball there. He's running our social media for us tonight. Follow us on your favorite social media platform at Let's Go ICC. He's taking some video there on Instagram. So the Indians with the basketball. Lockett wanting to come off the screen, drives inside, puts up the shot too hard. Williams with a strong rebound. Couldn't get the shot to fall, though. Man, ICC has had some good looks. When they do get those second opportunities, the iron has just been unkind. And if you're a Lady Greyhounds fan, you like that, because this game could be a lot more out of hand than it already is. Greyhounds trying to drive inside, finally gets the dribble, puts the shot up, leaves it short, and it's corralled by Winters. Winters quickly up the floor, Lockett, inside they go. Nice transition basketball. Good transition defense, though, to force her to change her shot. So ICC now is going to reset. Williams quickly swings it around the horn. Oh, travel is going to be called there. So she didn't get the ball down before she picked up that back foot. And so the turnover will give it back now to the Greyhound. Substitutions for both teams coming in. Looks like Turner, wearing number 13, is one of those for ICC, along with 11, Elena Ball, into the contest. Quick jumper off the baseline is good. Big time basket knocked down there for the Greyhounds, as that was Cooper with the basket. First points of the second half, or say second quarter. Baseline drive, left it short, and again, the Greyhounds clearing things up there on the boards. 22-10 is the score. Greyhounds looking to drive inside. Shot is up. It's off the mark, no good. And rebound, but then turns it over. Layup, though, no good. Greyhounds with their rare second shot opportunity. And this will send Adams back to the free throw line, where she's 2 for 2 this evening. That foul's going to be on Lockett. So more substitutions coming in here. Lockett will check out. Checking back into the contest will be Dilworth. Adams at the free throw line. Makes it. She's 3 for 3 this evening from the charity stripe. Waiting the second free throw, and that one in and out, no good. First miss of the night for the Lady Greyhounds. ICC quickly down the other end. Ball fake by Ball. And we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by ICC. 30-second timeout. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
The ICC All-American Band filling the Davis Event Center tonight. Appreciate all the hard work those kids do. Of course, like everybody else, last Friday was sophomore night for a lot of those sophomores playing their last football game, and turning around just a few days later here in the DEC, making this one of the most extra special places to come watch basketball when you got them in the house, as that ball's nearly turned over by the Indians, and then it's going to be slapped out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by ASU Mid-South. Not a lot of home games in the month of November. Our next one is going to be on Veterans Day, and that's actually going to be a event that we'll talk about a little bit later on here in the broadcast, as it'll be our All-American Heroes Night. I'll give you a few more details a little bit about that a little bit later on. ICC with it, leading by 11. And we're going to have a foul on the entry pass there. And so it'll be ICC ball on the baseline. That foul whistled on number 33, Robinson, her first foul, team third foul. Well, the Indians were running through the play, but the official had not put the ball in play yet. So ICC had to adjust. Gets it back now, puts it into the corner. That's Ball with it. Feeds it inside. Strong dribble, turnaround shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is there. Silas with her first points of the night for the Indians. Lead back to 13, 24-11. Just inside 6 minutes to go here until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. As another turnover, ICC goes in with the layup, as that was Winters with her first points of the night. And I'll tell you what, ICC is taking advantage of these turnovers tonight by Mid-South to be able to build this 15-point advantage. Thought about the three, will chuck it up. It's off the back iron, no good. Long rebound, though, collected by the Greyhounds, driving inside. Good defense to go straight up that time. Loose ball on the floor, and they're going to call a foul or a jump ball. Let's see what they're going to call here. They're actually going to call a foul. And so that one's going to be on Adams, and that is going to be her second foul, team fourth foul. And a pair of subs coming in for ICC. Stafford wearing number 24, and Gordon wearing number 4 will check back in here for ICC. 26-11 is the score. Remind you, we've got the guys game following this one, so you'll want to stick around and stay tuned here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Oh, nice crossover drive inside, and just can't finish. Stafford had the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. It was a wicked crossover to get by the defender that time. Just unfortunately couldn't get the layup to fall. Jump ball on the floor, and it's going to belong to the Greyhounds. A little confusion by the Indians. They thought they had the ball, so they're going to fall back in their trap. Greyhounds take advantage of ICC not being ready, and they'll get it across, but then they'll throw it away. That's Ball with the steal. Can't get the layup, though. My goodness. The iron has been unkind on those layups for the Indians. Answer on the other end, no. Pair of Greyhounds fighting over the basketball. It'll go out of bounds. So ICC blows it on one end, gets a break on the other with the miss of the bunny on the other side. This is Dunn checking into the contest here for the Greyhounds. 26-11 is the score. 4:40 to play here until halftime. We might let you listen to the ICC All-American Band at halftime. See as they perform. Jumper in the paint. Good. Nice little turnaround shot up there that time by Turner. She's got 4 points unofficially on the night. And that's going to be, no, they're not going to call a bumping foul. They're going to call it out of bounds. And Adams has got to be careful. She kind of spiked the basketball on the floor. The official gave her a long stare, and a good job by the official not to go ahead and call her for a technical there. Easily could have done so. And the travel. Well, as we said, both these teams trying to work through some of the early season rust, as ICC does have 2 games under their belt. This is the first of the season here for our friends from ASU Mid-South. So got to think not only got that pregame or preseason rust, but also got that first game nerves. ICC misses another close range shot. We said ICC, they've missed a handful of layups and some close range shots, as that's going to be a travel. Good help defense, forced her to shuffle her feet. If not for that, this one could be even more out of hand than it already is. 3:45 to go until halftime. ICC in control. They lead this one 28-11 here over Mid-South. Ball with it on the left wing, looking to go to work. Now swings it back up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Andy is looking to drive, spin, jumper, yes! Winters with the flash there, gets her 4th point of the night, and then she gets the steal. And then Mid-South gets it right back, and that's going to be a foul on Winters. As she was going for the loose ball there, just dove into the ASU player. And the ball now will go back to the Greyhounds. That is going to be the second foul on Winters. And so it's 3 minutes to go until halftime. ICC leading this one. I got to correct that. It's showing 38. It's actually just 30. Our OCR equipment not necessarily wanting to agree with us there. We'll try to adjust that. As again, it reads what it wants to read sometimes, folks. That foul's going to be whistled on number 13. That's Turner. That's going to be her first. Third team foul on the Indians here. ICC leading this one 30-11. Coming up on 2.5 to play here. Ooh, near travel, but was able to get the ball down. And the shot denied. Big time denial there by Turner. Got to be careful with the stare down, though, afterwards. But a great defensive play there. It'll stay Mid-South ball on the baseline. It is taken away by Williams. And then that foul is going to be committed by Robinson. Probably not a bad foul there by Robinson to stop the fast break opportunity. It wasn't purposely stopped, so you can't call that, but it's one of those where she did stop him. Is going to force him to shoot free throws. This is Daniela Williams at the free throw line, where she is 3 of 4 this evening. So Daniela will go to the free throw line and makes it. The Indians continue to build on the lead here. 20 is the largest of the night. Second free throw good as well. 5 of 6 from the free throw line is Williams. That's where she's got all of her points so far this evening. ICC leads this one 32-11. Good ball movement, baseline jumper, just left it short, no good. But great hustle that time by Mid-South's Cooper to follow her shot and get it back. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Tough defense out of the Indians. Drive inside, Stafford with the block. And it go Greyhounds ball on the baseline, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Quick turnaround shot, back iron no good. Rebound ripped down that time by Turner. The lane just opens up that time. Count the basket. Gordon said, if you're going to give me that kind of lane, I'm going to take it. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Gordon. Free throw good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Alexis Jordan, a freshman out of Pontotoc. And the Indians out to a 35-11 lead. Near turnover again there by the Greyhounds. Now drive baseline. Shot blocked from behind. Turner getting a piece of that shot there. And now ICC quickly up the floor. Williams thought about the three, but instead the Greyhounds step in front of the pass. Scoop shot, no good. And then that's going to be a jump ball. Good recovery that time, but good defense in transition by Turner. If she would have kept going straight to the basket, probably would have been a charge. And then she forces her to take that awkward step and throw up a wild layup attempt. Jump ball is in favor of ICC, so they'll get the ball back. 1:28 to play here in the second quarter. ICC in control. They went on a big run to go up 19-8 at the end of the first quarter, and they have not looked back since. Indians with it, skipped it over now to Williams. Williams wants to drive inside, and that's a travel. Well, she was looking to pass, but it was a great read and anticipation that time on the backside by Singleton to flash inside the passing lane. When she did, kind of stumbled and drug her pivot foot, and the turnover gives it back now to the Greyhounds. Greyhounds do a great job breaking the press that time. Nearly turned it over, was able to keep a handle on it. 1 minute to play now until halftime. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report. Have some first half stats being brought to you by Samstown Market. That jumper's up and count it, as that's Cooper collecting her 6th point of the night. She's leading all scorers for the Greyhounds. Matter of fact, she and Ball leading all scorers tonight. Elena had a couple of three-pointers in the first quarter. So this will be a chance for Cooper to lead all scorers with a made free throw. Free throw back iron, no good, and the rebound ripped down that time by Turner. Turner has been all over the boards for the Indians. As ICC is going to slow it down a little bit, try to stretch it out, see if they can work down to maybe the final 10 seconds before going into their offense. Nearly turn it over. Ball now back up top to Turner. Turner drives inside, ball fakes, layup is there. Beautiful finish there by Turner. She now has 6. And now jumper on its way. That one no good. ICC with the rebound. Can rush it up the floor and get the final shot here of the first half. 5 seconds. Ball dribbles up, steps into a 3, so left it short, no good. Rebound, and that's going to do it. ICC will take a 37-13 advantage into the halftime. We'll take the timeout with them, come back and look at some first half stats and more. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions,
See, now let's go and keep going, keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta
Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it!
and an ice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Little Caesars halftime show. ICC leading ASU Mid-South 37-13 here in the first of 2 games this evening at the Davis Event Center. Take a look back at some of the highlights from the first half of play here and take a look at some stats as well. These stats always unofficial here on this evening, as keep those and try to do play-by-play at the same time. And sometimes I'm doing good to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. So Gordon had 3 points. It was 5 for Denilah Williams, 4 points for Winters. Ball was 6, Faulkner with 2, Turner with 6. You had Dilworth with 5, Tootie Lockett with 2, Leanna Silas with 2, and Asia Stafford with 2. Pretty much everybody that's gotten the game so far for ICC has scored. For ASU Mid-South, scoring looks like this. Adams with 3 points. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Cooper has 6 points, 2 points for Tranfagila. Again, I apologize. I know I'm saying that wrong. And then Robinson added 2 points as well. ASU Mid-South took a 2-point lead early on in the game, but then it's been ICC ever since. They took a 19-8 lead at the end of the first quarter, and here we are at halftime with a score of 37-13. We'll continue to watch some of these highlights here and remind you to stay tuned for the men's game It'll be coming your way next year on the ICC Sports Network. 7:30 is the tip scheduled there. ICC women will be back in action on the 7th when they travel to Columbia State. The men will be here on the 7th when they play Marion Military. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip here at the Davis Event Center. We do invite you to visit letsgoicc.com. That's letsgoicc.com. Make your plans to come out to the Davis Event Center each and every opportunity that you get this season. Speaking of those opportunities, we do want to go ahead and tell you about an opportunity coming up for fans here on November the 11th, as it will be All-American Heroes Night here in the Davis Event Center. Make your plans to join us at 5:30 Monday night, November the 11th, here at the Davis Event Center. Lady Indians will host Enterprise State. Both past and current members of the armed forces, first responders, and healthcare professionals will be honored with a salute during the halftime presented by the ICC All-American Band. Now, here's the thing. Admission is free for everybody. So next Monday, you got no excuse. Make your plans to be at the Davis Event Center at 5:30 when the Lady Indians host Enterprise State Monday, November the 11th for All-American Heroes Night here at ICC. We're going to take another timeout. If we got some time remaining, we'll listen to the ICC All-American Band perform here at halftime. Lady Indians lead it by the score of 37-13 here at the break.
Wowza! The three-meat treat from Little Caesars with delicious bacon, Italian sausage, and pepperoni. For only $8.99, it's also the lowest price in three-meat pizzas. What's your favorite part about it, Professor Amon-Ra?
Meat plus meat plus meat.
Wow, Professor Amon-Ra, you're a great mathematician.
Mathematician, more like meat-matician.
Oh, my bad. Order the three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a three-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their three-meat treat. Order your three-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still about 2 minutes ago until halftime is over. So let's listen to the ICC All-American Band. Again, we do want to remind you, Monday, November the 11th at 5:30, ICC will host Enterprise State for All-American Heroes Night here at the Davis Event Center. Both past and current members of the Armed Forces, first responders, and healthcare professionals will be honored with a salute during the halftime featuring the ICC All-American Band. That's All-American Heroes Night, Monday, November the 11th, 5:30 here at the Davis Event Center. Admission free to everyone that would like to attend.
The Kittles was filmed before a live studio pizza.
All right, here you go.
Look alive, dipsticks. I got Little Caesars. Did you get pepperoni? I want Italian sausage. It better be bacon pizza. Brothers, it's a 3-meat treat. It's got all those delicious toppings. Come on. Bacon, pepperoni, Italian sausage. And save Pop Kittle a slice. I'm a dog.
The Kittles love their 3-meat treat. Order your 3-meat treat for $8.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back as we wrap up the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading this one 37-13 here over ASU Mid-South. Remind you that we've got the guys game coming up, scheduled for a 7:30 tip here in Fulton, so we invite you to stay tuned for that one as well. Let me turn down my gnat sound a little bit because that horn was really loud in my ears. ICC in white, visiting ASU Mid-South in their black road uniforms. I believe it'll be ASU basketball to start the second half here. A little confusion on who to get the ball to start the second half, and we're ready to go. Raphael Henry running camera for us tonight. You've got Noah Morgan on the sideline, along with Matt Mallard, our two work studies, running camera for us tonight. Cal Brown running our social media accounts. Follow us on your favorite social media platform at Let's Go ICC. Then Casey Smith taking photos of tonight's game. You can order those at ICCimages.com. That's ICCimages.com. Long jumper on its way, no good. Offensive rebound, though, ripped down, put back, is up, no good. Third time, nope, ICC. I was going to say third time might be a charm, but ICC was able to wrestle away the loose ball. Lockett, beautiful feed. Layup is there. Silas finishes after the beautiful pass from Lockett. She's got 4 points, and ICC continuing to build on this lead here, and there's another steal by the Indians. Indians drop it off, maybe a little bit too unselfish that time as the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Mid-South. Good hustle there that time by Lady Greyhounds not to give up on the play and allow the defense to reset with ICC having the ball on the baseline. I'll tell you what, they must have something good at the concession stand, as that's going to be a travel on the Indians, because there has been a line packed at least 20 to 25, if not 30 deep for pretty much the second quarter now through halftime, so not for sure what they got on the menu there, but yeah, a huge crowd gathered there trying to get in the concessions. Got a substitution into the game here. Stafford will check in and Silas will check out. Indians, as we said, they stay in that press pretty much the entire game, especially early in the season when they get players an opportunity to work on some live action, as the Indians slap that one away. And, you know, a lot of times some of the coaches as well, opposing coaches will say, hey, don't take the press off of us. We want to use this as an opportunity to work against the press as well. So the turnover by Mid-South, that's haunted them a lot tonight, as ICC now has the basketball. This is Winters with it. Winters out to Williams. Cross on the wing. I believe this is Lockett. Back over to Winters now. Winters looking to go baseline. Nothing there. Now back up top to Lockett. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Indians are going to have to hurry. In trouble. Picks up the dribble. Lockett steps up from NBA range. Yes! Tootie Lockett from distance. She's got 5 points. That's the fourth three-pointer of the night for the Indians. And ICC continuing to build on that lead now. Up 42-13. Inside 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Drive inside. Shot was blocked, but they're going to say get her across the arm. That foul should be on Asia Stafford. Both teams getting set to have a sub come into the contest here. As that foul on Stafford, it will be her second foul. Faulkner will come back into the contest for ICC. And I believe it's Robinson checking in for Mid-South. First free throw is good, as even though that's Robinson who is shooting the free throw, Singleton is the one that just checked into the game. Second free throw, that one good. Robinson now with 4 points. That's the first points of the second half for the Greyhounds. ICC wanted to push it, didn't have anything. Now going to back it back out and reset the offense. Stafford, a little pick and roll, but good, nice defense there by the Greyhounds. Kick it out and then take it away. Good defense there by Mid-South, as that was Robinson with the steal. Pump fake, shot blocked from behind though by Williams. Now ICC wanting to get out and run. Gets it over to Williams. Williams ball fakes, layup. No, that one did everything but fall as it twisted around the rim but would not go home for the Indians. Jumper, no, but there is a foul. This will send Robinson right back to the free throw line where she just successfully knocked down a pair of free throws. Ball checking into the contest here for ICC. That's a substitution being brought to you by Bank Okolona. John Harrod and all the fine folks at Bank Okolona, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics this evening here on the ICC Sports Network. That free throw rattles in and out, no good. 2 of 3 from the free throw line now is Robinson. Second free throw, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice adjustment there by Robinson. She now has 5 points here in the contest. And, a near over and back that time by the Indians. Don't know that they said she established herself in the front court, as that should have been a double dribble, but the basketball gods said that's going to be a turnover either way. So wild pass goes out of bounds. Mid-South will get it back. They trail 42-16. 7:02 to go here in the third quarter. Robinson trying to weave her way through traffic. Does so nicely. Drops it out on the wing. Now they're going to reset the offense. That's Rester with it up top. Rester in trouble. Picks up her dribble. Now drops it off. Ball nearly slapped away. Looking for that backdoor cut. And it's not there. And the ball will be turned over with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense there by ICC. 1, to force the turnover. 2, to force the Greyhounds to eat up a lot of the shot clock there. Lockett back into the contest. 42-16 is the score. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Inside drive, layup, yes. Faulkner finishing strong after getting a little bit of a bump driving to the basket that time. She's now got 4 points. That shot's no good. And now here come the Indians. Lockett looked like she was trying to look back door that time, but just didn't want to quite make the pass. That three-point shot halfway down, no good. Rebound being fought for and found by Robinson of Mid-South. She's wanting to get out and push. Threw it behind her teammate, was able to recover. Now she's going to step back for a spot-up three. That one off the mark, no good. And Ball will collect the rebound. So ICC will trot it into the front court. They're leading big here, 44-16. Try to force it inside. Williams gets it. Ball fakes, puts a shot up. Couldn't get the fall, but she'll head to the free throw line, where she has pretty much made a living tonight. 5 of 6. From the free throw line is Williams. And so she'll head back to shoot 2 here. Substitution coming into the match for ICC. This is Turner checking back in. Looks like they want to go with more of a small lineup now, as Turner will check in, and checking out will be Stafford, the young lady from Mid-South, excited to get into the game as she ran directly onto the floor. That was Ross. And the official was going to let her come on, but the coach did a good job of bringing her back and getting her to check in there. As that first free throw, no good. Just rolled around and refused to go to its home that time. Second miss of the night from the free throw line for Williams. Second free throw, that one no good. Just left it a little short. And now here come the Lady Greyhounds on the other end. They got to start making a big run if we want to try to get back into this one. But right now, if you're the Greyhounds, you just want to start chipping away at it. See if you can get it down, going a 8-0 run. See if you can just start chipping away. But ICC has had an answer pretty much all night tonight. Each time that the Greyhounds have tried to go on a run, ICC has answered with a big one. Lockett will swing it over the wing. Dribble in, jumper. That one left short, no good, and that's going to be an over to back. Good call there. One of those, you don't mind that if you're ICC. You like the hustle out of Turner to go get that rebound. I feel like if it's not a 44-16 ball game, that foul's probably not called in that situation. So good job by Mid-South breaking the press. Robinson pull-up jumper, yes. Just her second jumper from the floor, not down tonight. She's got 7, 3 of those coming for the free throw line, but a good-looking stroke that time by Robinson. Again, ICC walks it into the front court, being patient on the offensive end, trying to work some clock here. Up big in this one, 44-18. Nice backdoor cut. Shot is up, no good. Just couldn't get it to fall. And a good job there wrestling away that rebound by Singleton. Greyhounds with it. See if they can put together back-to-back baskets here to continue to cut into this lead of the Indians. Inside they go to Robinson. Robinson posts up and had her shot denied by Williams. Lockett kicks it out. Jumper, that's off the back iron, no good. Williams muscles the rebound, puts it up and one. Impressive strength there out of Williams as she was hammered on the putback, got the friendly roll, and she'll have a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Substitutions coming in and out for both teams here. Williams with 7 points. That's her first shot from the floor. And she converts the three-point play the old-fashioned way. She now has 8. She leads all scorers tonight as she will get a well-deserved break on the sideline. As Mid-South with it now, trailing 47-18. Indians standing that man-to-man defense. You're going to see that 11 times out of 10 each time ICC takes the floor. That's how often they run the man-to-man style defense. They're going to call a offensive foul, so they kind of just grabbed her that time, and so that one's going to be on Rester. That's going to be her third foul, team third foul, so the ball will go back to the Indians. Coming up on 3.5 to play here in the third quarter. It's been all ICC after taking a 19-8 lead in the first quarter. They have been on quite the tear. That ball taken away. Good defense that time by Woods with the steal. Weaving her way through traffic, puts up a wild shot and count it. I don't even know if she looked at the rim that time. Tranfaglia with the basket. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Well, if you're an ASU fan, you obviously don't like the score the way it is right now, but one thing I will say, you can't knock the hustle that your girls have shown in this game. As ICC out in transition, and the layup is good. That was Silas with the basket. She now has 6, and ICC up by 29. And then just a mental mistake there by Mid-South, and that's something they're going to clean up this season. And for those ASU fans watching right now, you're seeing a lot of turnovers here in this game. But as we said, this is their first game of the year. You put this game 10, 15 games into the season, it's going to have a different look on it right now because you can tell ICC just has a few more games under their belt right now than the Lady Greyhounds do. And ICC 2-0, as we mentioned, on the year in our pregame show. Williams getting smothered defensively now. We'll kick it back up top. That's Faulkner with it. She's going to dribble it out and reset the offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 2:45 to go here. Works off a high screen. Ball kicks it out to Williams. Williams gets it to a slashing guard that time, as that was Dilworth, and Dilworth is fouled on the shot. So you're starting to see ICC be a little bit more methodical with their offense, wanting to run through their set plays. As that foul whistled on Ross. That's her first foul, each team with 4 fouls here in the third quarter. So this will be Dilworth heading to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 on the evening from the charity stripe. She's got 5 points, make it 6. Waiting the second free throw coming up here. And gets that one, both of them, just nothing but the bottom of the net. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. She's got 7 points, and ICC leads this one by 31. So Mid-South with it, trying to go to work on the offensive end. 15 seconds on the shot clock as they try to reset up top. Dribbles over on the right wing, nothing there. ICC now. Tough defense, 6 seconds on the shot clock, spins. Williams helps, puts the shot up, and gets the basket to fall. Rester, I got that as her first points of the night. And a big basket there to get it over Williams, who's blocked more than a few shots tonight. Ball for 3, yes! Ball hits her third three-pointer of the night. She's got 9 points. ICC 5 three-pointers as a team. 54-22 is the score. 1:38 to go here in the third. And we're going to have a timeout taken here by Mid-South to avoid the 5-second count. Timeout taken. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. ICC in control of this one, 54-22. 1:28 to go here in the third quarter. It is a double dipper tonight here at the Davis Event Center. Guys action scheduled to come your way around 7:30 here in the DEC. Drive inside, shot wildly put up, no good. And ICC comes away with a loose ball. This is Williams with it. Swings it out wide to Ball. Ball's got 3, opted against that one. Now tries to feed it inside to Silas. Good hustle by Silas to save it in bounds, but right directly to a player for Mid-South. Drive inside, shot is up, no good. Iron unkind. And then a jump ball is going to be called there. Good call by the official. Easily could have been called a reach-in foul, but instead opted to go with the jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of ICC. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter of play. As we mentioned, it's been all ICC this evening. As they had a strong finish of the first quarter to take a 19-8 lead and has it look back. That three-pointer off the mark, no good, but a nice strong rebound there by Silas. She's going to key it back up top to Ball, and ICC is going to back it back out. Faulkner drops it off. This is Williams. Williams spins in the paint. Shot, though, no good. Loose ball on the floor. It is tipped out, and ICC is going to find it. Good hustle by Williams after missing the shot to keep the ball on ICC's side of the floor. About a 7 seconds difference in the shot clock and game clock here. Inside they go to Silas. She's double teamed, but she's going to be pushed on the entry pass. That will be the 5th foul, so it should be free throws coming up here for the Indians. So Silas will head to the free throw line. Her first attempts of the evening here. She's got 6 points. First free throw rattles in good. Silas now with 7. And makes them both there. She's now got 8 points. ICC solid from the free throw line tonight. They are 12. I've got them 12 of 15 from the charity stripe are the Indians. ASU hasn't been there as much, but they have been successful as well. 6 of 10 from the charity stripe. Those stats, as always, unofficial, but they are being brought to you by Samstown Market in Manatee. Sam Ferris and Company, proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. You always hear us talk about it during football season. You'll hear me talk about it a lot during basketball season. If you're looking to put something on the grill, you can't make a better choice than Samstown Market there in Manatee. Sam likes to say the best start at ICC, well, the best meals start at Samstown Market there in Manatee. They're going to say the ball airballed. Looked like it was partially blocked that time, but shot no good now. 4.7 seconds to go. Lockett will check in here as that's going to be Faulkner checking out. Coaching opportunity here for Coach Porter as just putting that ill-advised shot up in a hurry there in the final seconds of the quarter. That ball's going to be slapped away and it's going to stay with the Greyhounds. So Greyhounds with it. They'll inbounds it here. Going to try to rush up the floor. They throw it from midcourt. Not close, and that'll do it. 56-22 is your score after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the 4th and final quarter here between ICC Lady Indians and the ASU Mid-South Lady Greyhounds. ICC up big in this one, 56-22. I'm Adam Gore. Appreciate everyone tuned in this evening here on the ICC Sports Network. And we also want to welcome those watching in favor of Mid-South. Well, the official got tired of waiting for him to come get the basketball, put it in. Mid-South got it in with about 3.5 count when they touched the basketball. Greyhounds with it. Swing it over now to the left. Now they want to dribble over top. That's Adams looking to go on the drive. Nothing there. Still that tough, stingy defense out of ICC. Beautiful spin move. Jumper is up and the roll is there. Rester, I've got her with 4 points. An impressive move to get free in the paint. Friendly roll as that one fell. It is now 56-24. Lockett works it over to Williams for the Indians. That's Winters with it now. Near side of the floor, inside they go. And Denila with the finish. Nice pass, nice finish. Williams now with 10 points. She averaged a double-double last week, 10 points, 10 rebounds in those 2 wins for ICC. You got to think she's close to that mark again tonight. That shot's up, no good, and that's going to be Silas with the foul. And that is Silas's first foul. Very impressive for a forward or a post player this late in the game to not at least already have one foul, especially those that like to try to block shots, as that free throw is good. First points of the second half for Adams. Second free throw, that one's off the mark. Rebound ripped down that time by Silas. Indians quickly up the floor. They find it to Silas. Turnaround hook shot. Yes. Well, it rolled and rolled and rolled and finally found its way through. Silas with the basket. She goes into double-digit scoring now with 10. 60-25, ICC with the lead. That's going to be a bumping foul whistled on Dilworth. That's going to be her second foul, team second foul. ICC will send ball into the contest, and Dilworth will check out. Substitution being brought to you by our friends over at Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you. You can find out why by visiting renaissancebank.com. 5-second violation. Great defense once again. Stop me if you've heard me say that one before tonight. ICC has been locked in defensively from the opening tip, and that's why they've got this 60-25 advantage. So Lockett will move the ball in, gets it over to Williams. Williams now back up top to Silas. Silas dribbles over, swings it out now to Lockett. Lockett wanting to go to work. Tough defense by the Greyhounds. Forcing her to reset. Now they go inside to Williams. Williams walked. One of those she was looking for the person to post up on. Wasn't quite there. When she did, she kind of just lost. I won't say she lost her balance, but stumbled a second and was able to rebound afterwards, but not before traveling there. So now the ball will go back now to Mid-South. Williams knocks that one out of bounds, so we'll stay with the Greyhounds on the sideline. 24 seconds on the shot clock. And ICC will force him to throw it into the backcourt. Got to get this thing across. Well, I guess they're going to say it doesn't. It reset the count, if you will. And then that ball nearly turned over, and they're going to say it was. Thought it was touched by ball, but the officials say it'll be ICC basketball. 7:48 to go here. ICC in control, 60-25. Remind you, the guys' game coming up next is scheduled for a 7:30 tip. Drive inside, layup, yes. Winters gets her 6th point of the night. Nice screen, good finish. And ICC now up 62-25. Double dribble. She thought about passing that time, and at the last second tried not to put that hand up to grab the basketball, but did. The official thought about letting her get away with it, but couldn't do so. And so now another turnover by Mid-South. And as I said, Mid-South fans, they're going to clean that up. This is their first game of the year. Ball wants another three. Leaves that one short. Rushed it a little bit. And it goes out of bounds back to the Greyhounds. So, yeah, don't let this kind of set the tone for the season here if you're a Greyhounds fan. This is a very athletic team. Got some skilled players. We said once they kind of get some games under the belt, look for big things out of Mid-South this season. Lockett wanting to get out and run. Indians thought about the three, didn't have it. Good defense there. Now it's going to be thrown into the backcourt. And that one's going to be picked up and cleaned up. And a foul, though, on Lockett. And this will send Adams to the free throw line. She has made a living tonight at the free throw line. She is 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. That is Lockett's 3rd foul. Also the team 3rd foul. As this will send Adams to the free throw line. First one, no good. ICC getting set to send in a couple of subs to the next opportunity. And And the second one, no good. That's on me. I apologize as I jinxed her on those free throws. Lockett dribbles over, picks it up now, in trouble, lobs it inside to Silas. Good read. Too strong with the finish, but a great rebound. And I'll agree with that. In a 62-25 ball game, go ahead and call that a travel versus a foul. As that gets the substitutions in as well. Turner and Stafford will check into the contest. That was great hustle, though, by Winters to come in and try to get that rebound for the Indians. And so we've got 6.5 to go until we would call this one final. ICC up 62-25. Drive inside, shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Tough call there as the referee was bailing out on the play as he ducked. Couldn't even really see who the foul was on that time. And they're going to eventually call that one on number 24, Stafford. That's going to be her third foul. And the fourth team foul. That's one of those, if you're going to let it go on one end, which I understand why, but let it go on the other end. As that looked to be a pretty clean block that time by Stafford. As Rester gets the free throw. She now has 5 points. Second free throw on its way. That one good as well. Nice job by Rester. Step up and knock down those free throws. She's got 6 points unofficially on the evening here for the Greyhound. ICC, Lockett dribbles over here to the near side of the floor. Inside they go to Stafford. Her shot is up. And a late whistle, but I guess he's going to, may have heard me that time. So if you're going to call it on one end one way, call it the other. And they do call the ticky-tack foul there on the Greyhounds, as that's going to be number 33, Robinson, and that's going to be her fourth foul. Again, as we talked about, the officials are letting some things go in this case with the game being the way it is. And let's give credit to the official. And I know a lot of people might be like, Gore, are you okay? But no, we're going to give credit to him. As we said, he called that on the other end, came back down and called the same here this time down the floor. So kudos to keeping it even on both sides of the floor. Stafford knocks down both those free throws. She now has 4 points. Indians up 64-27. Robinson picks up her dribble. Now they reset. Into the corner they go. Good transition transition defense. Good defense to hustle and get back that time by ICC. Forces the awkward shot, and they clear up the loose ball. Lockett with it. Direct in traffic. Layup is there. Great job by Lockett to read the floor. Told Stafford what to do. Stafford was able to finish strong. She's now got 6, and the pressure forces a double dribble. And ICC will get it back, leading 66-27. Fans continuing to make their way into the Davis Event Center this evening. Guys game coming up next here on the ICC Sports Network. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way at the conclusion of this one. We'll look back at some highlights and also name our Samstown Market star of the game. And that's going to be a travel whistled on Gordon. So the ball now will go back to Mid-South. Another substitution coming in the game here for ICC, as this is going to be number 25, Madison Dabb. First time Dabb will see some action tonight. Madison, a 6'1" freshman forward out of Itawamba AHS. Inside on the drive, and they're going to call they say no shot. Foul was on the floor. We'll see who they call the foul on. It looks like it's going to be on Dabbs. And so that will be her first foul, team 5th foul. Mid-South has been hit with 1 so far here in the 4th quarter. This is Robinson at the free throw line. Her first one is off the back iron, no good. She's got 7 points. She's leading all scorers for Mid-South. It's Silas and Williams leading the way with ICC with 10 each. Second free throw good. 66-28 now is the score. Indians will trot the ball into the front court, work on some of their offensive sets here. Lockett with it. Swings it up top to Ball. Onto the corner they go. Three-pointer on its way. Yes! Doesn't get much prettier than that, folks, as Gordon nails the three. ICC with the steal. Then Gordon comes back and gets the layup. Gordon, back-to-back basket. She's now got 8 points. And ICC now leading this one 71-28. And that's going to be a foul whistled on Lockett. Get some more subs coming in here for ICC. This is going to be number 10, Winters, back into the contest. And I think, hard to read the back of her jersey with the long hair, but I believe that might be Sandion Edwards into the contest here wearing number 15. This is Cooper at the free throw line. And she misses that one. She's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe this evening. Awaiting the second free throw. And it's good. Nice recovery there for Cooper. She now has 7 points on the evening. 71-29 now is the score. Drive inside, layup is there. Gordon now with 10 points. 4:10 to go in the contest. Three-pointer on its way, that one off the back iron, no good. Gordon had the rebound, then taken away by Mid-South. Cooper there to take it away. We can confirm that it's Edwards that checked into the contest for ICC wearing number 15. Robinson in the paint. That shot no good. Dabbs with the rebound. Winters in the open floor, drops it off, and Edwards just wasn't quite ready for that one that time. A little miscommunication between the two as there was a little delay in the pass. Edwards looked like she was getting set to go get the rebound and then just couldn't hold on to the loose ball. 3:40 and counting in this one. ICC in control. That ball's going to be tipped away. It will stay with the Lady Greyhounds. We talked about it. ICC went on a strong run to finish with a 19-8 lead in the first quarter and have not looked back since. Baseline drive. It's going to be out of bounds and ball to the Indians. Again, if everything stays on pace, should have a 7:30 Guaranteed Bank opening tip for the men's game coming your way following this one. Speaking of Guaranteed Bank, saw Tommy Chamley and his grandkids here. They're regular here at ICC. As the Indians with the basketball, try to lob it inside. Good defense, taken away there by Mid-South, and that's going to be a foul in the open floor on the Indians. 3:09 to go. ICC up 73-29. Mid-South will head to the free throw line with a pair of free throws coming up here. Free throw good. Tranfagia. Again, I know I'm saying that name wrong, so I apologize. She gets them both to fall and now has 6 points. 73-31, ICC with the lead. 3 minutes to play here. Indians being patient. They're going to call an offensive foul here, moving screen away from the basketball. As that one's going to be whistled on Edwards. Indians tried to pick the pocket on the backside that time, but almost as if she had a sixth sense to know that someone's behind her. Three-pointer on its way, halfway down, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Dabbs. Winners wanting to get out and run, looking to go coast to coast and can't get it to finish. Rebound fought for between a pair of Indians and the loose ball pulled down by the Greyhounds. Now trying to get out and run, just let her a little bit too far that time, and the turnover will give it back now to ICC. So if you're ICC, you want your offense to try to go through Edwards or Dabbs here. If they were able to score, then that would be every player that has been on the floor tonight for ICC to get some points. Three-pointer on its way for the Indians. That one off the mark, no good. And that's going to be a foul there on Edwards as she was trying to go for the rebound, pushed her in the back, and the ball will go the other end of the floor with free throws. Coming up with 2:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. And it's actually going to be the third foul. I had it as the second foul on Edwards, but the third foul on Edwards. And this will send Cooper to the free throw line. She's got 7 points. 6 in the first half, only 1 so far here in the second half. Free throw, no good. Well, again, for those ASU Mid-South fans, be sure and get behind your girls when they return home. As we talked about, first game of the year, you saw some of those mistakes that you expect to see out of the first game of the year. Of course, turnovers being big tonight that allow ICC to build this big lead and never look back. 73-32, ICC with the lead. Winners looking to go to work here. ICC with it now. Back in the corner they go to Winners. Winners inside they go. Shot is up. No good. A lot of contact. No foul called there. And now here comes Mid-South on the other end. Didn't have numbers. Wisely backs it back out. Three-pointer on its way. Left short. No good. And the rebound pulled down there by Ball. Ball quickly up the floor trying to find Winners. Winners wasn't expecting her to push it that much. And the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Mid-South. Again, remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll have our Samstown Market star of the game look over some highlights from the contest. Nice little jump stop. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Taken away. Layup is good. Count the basket. Trenfaglia with the steal, the layup, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Boy, Edwards has just been in the wrong spots at the right time tonight. That is her fourth foul. Free throw. No good. Said a violation on Mid-South, so that attempt will not count. And so now ICC, as we mentioned, about a minute and 20 seconds away from being able to wrap this one up in red and blue. Near steal by Mid-South. Ball has it. We'll dribble it back up top. Loose ball on the floor, and it's taken away by Mid-South. Then taken back by ICC. Winners will go in and one. Nice strong finish by Winners. I've got her with 8 and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here with 1:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Only the second foul of the quarter called here as that foul whistled on number 4, Dunn. So Winners will go to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And she can't convert. Rebound being tipped around. Last touch by ICC. Remind you, men's action coming your way. Might even get a little early tip as it's scheduled to come your way about 7:30. We're inside a minute to play now here. ICC leading this one 75-34. Lady Indians will move to 3-0 in the year. ASU Mid-South will start with a 0-1 start to the season. Mid-South with it now, working it around. Inside they go, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson kicks it back out. Looking to go baseline. Shot is up. It's left short, no good. Loose ball on the floor. It's going to be last touch by ICC as ball nor Gordon knew who was going to get the basketball there. It goes out of bounds with 32 seconds left, so can't hold it for the last shot here. Just can't run it out. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Mid-South, and they travel. Thought about moving with the basketball in a hurry there, but just didn't put the ball on the floor. Drug that pivot foot when she tried to stop, and now the ball will go back to ICC. Now ICC can dribble it out. There'll still be a half a second left if they were to run the shot clock down in this situation. Might be one of those that you just dribble it out, throw it up in the air with about a second left, and let this one run out on the evening. Big night for ICC as they're going to improve to 3-0 on the season. They'll be back in action at Columbia State on the 7th. We'll have updates for you there on Let's Go ICC on Twitter. If they stream it, we'll have that information as well. Well, that's going to do it, as that's going to be a shot clock violation, so it will be a turnover. The band will play. We'll see if the officials will put it in play here with just 0.2 of a second left. Officials are going to just throw it in, and they say might as well finish it that way, as ICC picks up the 75-34 win here over Mid-South. We'll take a break and be back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC Lady Indians picking up a 75-34 win in the first game this evening. We are in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll take a look at some replays being brought to you by Little Caesars here with this win. As we go through, we'll talk about some stats as well here. And let's start with Mid-South. They'll fall to 0-1 on the season. It was Adams with 4 points, 6 points for Rester, 8 points for Cooper. And again, I apologize, I know I'm saying this name wrong. Tranfagila with 8 points, and 8 points for Robinson to lead the way there for Mid-South. For ICC, everybody that was eligible tonight was, I shouldn't say eligible, but able to play tonight, got a chance to play, and all but 2 scored for ICC. Alexis Gordon with 10 points. It was 10 points for Williams, 8 points for Winners, 9 points for Ball, Faulkner with 4, Turner with 6. Then you had Dilworth with 7, Lockett with 5, 10 points for Silas, and 6 points for Asia Stafford. So ICC improves to 3-0 with the 75-34 win. We talked about it. They'll be back in action on the 7th, this Thursday night, when they travel to Columbia State. We'll reach out to our friends at Columbia to see if they'll be streaming that ball game. If they will, we'll have that information for you on letsgoicc.com, as well as on our social media platforms. Just follow us on Let's Go ICC. Well, the Indians taking the floor as they get set for the nightcap here against ASU Mid-South. We're about 18 minutes away from the start of that one, so we're going to step away and come back with more. But we'll let you watch these highlights as we wrap up the Renaissance Bank postgame report here as the Lady Indians win it 75-34. Turner drives inside, ball fakes, layup is there. No good. Third time, nope, ICC, I was going to say third time might be a charm, but ICC was able to wrestle away the loose ball. Lockett, beautiful feed, layup is there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Indians are going to have to hurry. In trouble, picks up the dribble. Lockett steps up from NBA range. Yes! 16 is the score, 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Inside drive, layup, yes. Lockett kicks it out, jumper, that's off the back iron, no good. Williams muscles the rebound, puts it up and one. More than a few shots tonight. Ball for three, yes. Time by Silas. Indians quickly up the floor, they find it to Silas. Turnaround hook shot, yes. Shot, and they clear up the loose ball. Lockett with it, direct in traffic, layup is there. Work on some of their offensive sets here. Lockett with it, swings it up top to Ball. Onto the corner they go, three-pointer on its way, yes! Doesn't get much prettier than that, folks, as Gordon nails the three, ICC with the steal. Then Gordon comes back and gets the layup. Now is the score. Drive inside, layup is there. And then taken back by ICC. Winners will go in and one.